Hello, and welcome to the Venue Coach Blueprint for Owners. I'm Kyle Labar. This podcast is all about helping you fill your wedding venue with more bookings, earn more from each one, and keep your customers happy for a long time. We'll also talk about some tough times and big lessons that I've learned along the way. Let's dive in together and make your venue the best spot for weddings. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Venue Coach. In today's episode, I wanted to talk to you about the power of networking and building relationships with wedding planners. And in our industry, the wedding planner is one of the first stops that a bride and groom may take, or a couple may take, in their journey to their big wedding day. And a lot of times it's because a wedding planner will do a lot of the things that venue owners can help with, but they are targeted and dedicated in helping them find their venue, find all their vendors, and make sure that none of them are douchebags, and doing all of those things to help make the process easier. And so, if in our industry, the wedding venue and the coordinator or planner need to work pretty hand in hand in order to deliver an excellent experience. So the goals of the planner are aligned with the goal of the venue, or they should be, in that they're looking out for the couple and they want to make sure that they have the best day possible. So in our venues, I'm going to share a side of the coin, both sides of the coin on this, a good example and a bad example, because it's worth mentioning, and it speaks to the power of the relationship. So at our first venue, the Black Oak, we have had coordinators that have come in or planners rather that have come in, and they have been just blown away by the professionalism, by the attention to detail, and I'm of course I think highly of my venues. I think that we offer an excellent service, and I'm not saying all these things to boast, but rather to make a point in terms of the relationship here. But we have gotten a lot of positive feedback from wedding planners and coordinators in terms of how we handle our business. And recently we've had that happen at our second venue at the Villa. And where that other side of the coin is, at the Villa, what we found out when we were having our staffing problems last year, once we got rid of a couple of bad actors, we found out from some of the other staff who have a bit of a presence in the local community that some of the staff previously had basically blacklisted our venue, but this was before we owned it. But they had gotten us on the blacklist of a very prominent event planner. And for us, that was just mortifying news to find out because we didn't know. We didn't know that we were getting negative referrals. So we all hope for positive referrals. We hope for the Google reviews for somebody's sister who is also getting married, or a friend of the family who is at the venue. Oh, I love this place. I gotta get married here. And they come in and you book them and that sort of thing. We all want that. But how many of us are thinking about negative word of mouth? And it's not just one-star reviews on Google, Facebook, Yelp, whatever. It can be other vendors who hate you and your venue and the things that you do because they are not confident that you are going to actually take care of your client, take care of the bride or the couple, take care of their guests, and make sure that they have the best night of their lives. And you wouldn't know it. We didn't know it. We didn't know until 4 months after we bought that this was the situation at our new venue. And so that was a lesson for us in doing more due diligence and digging more into the reputation of the venue itself in the wedding community. And so we have been fighting to repair a damaged view of us, fighting to fix the damage that was done by the staff that was in place that basically got us blacklisted or got them blacklisted and by default us because we are the new owners. So, how vigilant are we in making sure that we are delivering top notch quality and service in every single interaction that we have? And so, how do we overcome that? Well, with us at the villa, it's active. We're actively working to overcome it. So we've had conversations with um, um, second connections, so people who know the particular wedding planner and who can champion our cause, if it were, as it were, and then just showing that we are not the same people as the previous owners and the previous staff, showing that we are dedicated to excellent service. So, in order to fix yourself, like how do I make people see me as something that I want them to see me as, right? So in this example, how do I get wedding planners to see my venue as the place to take their couples when they're looking for a venue because we're going to provide excellent service, a great experience, and the best night of their lives. And honestly, there's no cheat, there's no hack to this. It simply is doing just that. And as far as networking goes, which is where this episode had started out, was talking about networking. When they're out there with the couple for a tour, that's networking. When you're doing an open house, are you inviting wedding planners? That's networking. Are you giving them all a call and introducing yourself and asking how you can help them? Service first. We're in the service industry, but how often do you help and provide service to your fellow vendors? It's a symbiotic relationship. We all work together. We're all in the market together, and there are bad actors and there are good actors, just like in any industry. But our focus should be to work with the best who are going to give the best service that they can. And there's very few people that we have worked with that we say no, they're not it. But if we are work well and we see that that's where their heart is, then we want to work with them. And so, as far as networking goes, it's as simple as pick up the phone, talk with wedding planners, and ask them and genuinely ask them how you can be of service, how you can help them, and then do it. That's step one. Step two, show up. The pause is for dramatic effect, but show up. Do it. You have to do the work. You have to show that you will take care of your couples and their guests. And the only way to show that is to just do it every single time. So that's what we're working on at our venue to fix that bad reputation. And it will take months and maybe years to fix. But as long as we continue to show up and do that, I know that it will repair the damage and that people will see that the changes have been made and that they're for real. So hopefully this helps you out. I genuinely hope that this gives you some good ideas on how you can better network and better make better impressions. So if you found this useful, please share it, subscribe, drop a comment, and I will catch you on the next one.